Hey everybody, working on some technique again. Yay! We're looking at, again, Dozen a Day, book number 2, the orange one. We're on page number 10. This one is called Flinging Your Arms Out and Back. I don't know why we're flinging, but we're flinging. Open and shut. All right. This is, all right, what we're working on for this one is we're looking at outlining a triad, but adding our octave. So we got a 4-note chord, and we're going in and out, in and out. So when you're working on that, we're working on a little bit of a circular motion with our wrists. So when we go, so this is the kind of motion we're going to be going for. Now, it doesn't need to be like exaggerated or anything, but it is the circular motion in the wrists is a good thing to work on. So that's what I want you to focus on, particularly for this one. So I'm gonna go nice and slow. So we're looking at C major. So here's the C major here, and we're gonna just kind of we're going out, in, okay, like that. All right, so we're starting here. So we're gonna go down and then up. Down and then up. I'm exaggerating it a little bit, but that's where, so down. Okay, and then we go to G major for the next one. We're going to move up. So I'm going a little faster. I'm going to go back down to the C. Up to the G again. Okay, so that's a good to start. Just kind of going in and out, kind of this again, flinging your arms out and back. But if we want to work on making it a little bit faster, so these are in triplets. So it's 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4. All right. You can try those even faster if you really wanted to. I mean, even faster, right? I mean, as fast as you would like to, right? But what we're hoping to get is keeping our arms loose and relaxed, keeping the wrists rotating. If you kind of lock it in, we don't want to avoid the locking. So that's why we're working on this rotating the wrist, right? All right. The next part is cartwheels. Now, if you've played arpeggios, you know the torture of arpeggios. Cartwheels is very similar to this. This is arpeggio. We're making our way up, and then we're doing it with our left hand, and then we're putting them together. So nice and slow for this one. So we're doing our arpeggio. So taking your C major and playing 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go under 1, 2, 3, and then 5 on the top. 5, 3, 2, 1, and then the 3 is going to go over 3, 2, 1. Now, the biggest thing is the unders and overs for arpeggios, because it's a big gap. Like we've got like our scales, we normally have this like, oh, it's just the next note. But with arpeggios, it's like you're skipping an interval of a fourth between your 3 and you're going under. So with 3 and going under to like a perfect fourth there, a lot of people end up swinging their elbows a little too much. And so what we're going to try to do is avoid doing the swinging elbows. We don't want swinging elbows. So we got 1, 2, 3. So that helps with the wrist, so how we were kind of like making it kind of, you're going down and then up, but but you're going to be, you know, as you're playing this note, you're already making the motion towards going to the next one. And the same here. And then you've got this quick wrist flying over. Now, what you want to try to do is visualize what that note is that you're going to. All right, so we know we have to go to that C. All right, so we want to make sure that as we're going over here, okay, we're rotating our wrists. We're not swinging our elbow up, but we're rotating our wrist. Okay, and the same thing with the left hand. So that's what this exercise is about. So here is 1. And both hands. When you do it slow and deliberate, you make little mistakes. All right. So, but that is essentially that for cartwheels. Now, again, you can start working your way up to doing it a little faster. All right. I mean, that would be great. If you could do it even faster, that would be better. All right. The next one is push-ups. Great, the push-ups. All right, now this this says here very legato. All right, this is actually very difficult to do, and we're going to be looking at parallel thirds. That's what this exercise is about. Parallel thirds. So we got third, 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 thirds. Like the entire song is all thirds. Now what you're going to be doing is practicing moving from one third to the next. And yeah, that can sometimes be a little bit of a challenge. Specifically when you're trying to move your fingers out of the way for the next one. So we don't want our fingers flattening out. You want to try to keep them as curved as you possibly can while working on this exercise, all right? So there we go. Very legato. We're moving between C position and G position again. So, first line. Move to G. Back to C. Pieces on C, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed that. But that is very difficult maneuvers to make nice and smooth. Finger 4 with that left hand kind of coming down. Oh, it's a good exercise to be working on. All right, we have one last one in this group. It's called Fit as a Fiddle and Ready to Go. I love how, or is he, in the picture, is he like bonking? I don't know exactly what they're doing here. I thought strong arms would be even better. But anyways, whatever. All right, so this one kind of like puts a bunch of things into practice here. It's also one of the easier exercises. I think they did that just so that, you know, they know it's going to be the last question. We're going to be like really difficult. This one's really good. All right, so this one. Oops. So that is, yeah, using, I guess we're fit as a fiddle, and now we're ready to go. All right, guys, that is, that's it for the first group for this book. Group number 1 is all done. So I hope you have enjoyed working your way through some of these exercises. They're really good for building your technique. So again, happy practicing. Good luck. We'll see you later.